Radhe Radhe Bhaiyo और उनके बहन and a very warm welcome to all of you in a new video. And I know it's been a very long time and I haven't been consistent enough in the uploading part. Well, there was a point when I was very consistent. I was uploading every week and on Monday, but yeah, I have been inconsistent and I acknowledge that. And uh, to be very honest, I can't say or I can't promise you anything that I'll be consistent more and more because I'm gonna be very honest with you. It's been difficult creating videos. It's been difficult getting the time out of very hectic schedule that I currently have, and because yeah, I mean, in a couple of months I'll complete my second year and I'll be entering my third year. So it's not like it's the coming time is very important for my career basis. And of course, if I have made a YouTube channel, I don't want to fail, right? I want to showcase you guys that a tier 3 student can also uh, do something. That's why I'm documenting this. And if I'm documenting this, then I have to do a lot of things on the background, and this is one of those things. So yeah, a very after a very long time, programming or a coding related video is back. And today's topic, or I should say, well, you might have already realized by the title and the thumbnail. Of course, I have forgotten so many things. So yeah, DSA. So for those of you who don't know what DSA is basically data structures and algorithms. It's one of the core subjects in computer science, and it is one of those core concepts, topics that are very important if you want to crack any type of coding interviews. Because even if you're giving your coding interview for a front end developer or a back end developer or for anything, if you want to become a software engineer, you need to give interviews. And those interviews, most of them, the technical interviews, are based on your DSA rounds, right? Now, I have to say that I should have started it in my first year itself. And yeah, DS. So most of you guys would have learned about arrays and strings. These are also data structures. Now, if you keep on increasing like stacks, queues, trees, hash maps, lists, all of these things comes under DSA. So now, most for practicing, of course, if you need to practice and if you need to focus on your coding interviews, there are a lot of platforms. Especially if I say in my college, people don't people don't students, I should say, students don't focus mainly on DSA, I should say. They are very much focused on CP. For those of you who don't know what CP is, CP is basically competitive programming. If most of you guys would not have heard about it, but ICPC is your international competitive programming competition. Uh, so competitive programming is basically similar to DSA, or I should say DSA is basically the tools, right? DSA is basically the tools that you use to compete in competitive programming. As the name suggests, competitive programming means there is a given certain time you have to solve a very hard questions. I am gonna be saying this: competitive programming questions are way harder than normal lead code questions. And speaking of lead code, that is today's topic, right? Lead code. And yes, I have completed 100 questions in lead code. Yay! It's not a very yay type of thing, or so those of you guys who don't know what lead code is basically a platform where it's a very famous platform. So if you want to practice your coding interview questions and DSA based questions, lead code is that one platform. There are a lot of other platforms like GFG, Geeks for Geeks, right? Hacker Rank, Hacker Earth, especially for CP, as I said, for competitive programming, there is Code Forces, Code Chef. These two specifically for CP. So yeah, there are a lot of platforms, and now you'll be wondering why I choose Leetcode. Well, it was very clear for me that I don't want to do CP, or I don't think so. It's the right time to jump into CP because it's been very late. I have started very late in my second year also. If would have started in my first year, then I should have been focusing on CP as other guys. And if you know me, then I don't follow the sheep. I'm not a sheep, okay? Yeah, I don't follow the crowd. I want to be different, and sometimes it backfires, and most of the time it has backfired, and I think it has backfired again. I don't know. Anyways, so I have completed 100 questions of it, and what I learned through it. So anyway, first of all, what is LeetCode? LeetCode is basically a platform where you solve questions. It's right. It gives you questions, you solve it. Coding question, good. 100 questions, and you'll be wondering, 100 questions is not that much. Well, it is a lot, and specifically if you are uh, trying it for the very first time, yeah, it's not easy. But here there are a few things that I have learned, and yeah, I'm gonna start off with the very first one that I have learned is lead code is not easy. Lead code is not easy, even if it's a easy question or a medium question or a hard question. Those uh, categories don't summarize the problem itself. There are few of the hard questions that can be solved by copy pasting easy questions answer to the hard question. I have solved some of them specifically in binary search problems, right? There are few of the easy questions that will just break your mind, okay, that will frustrate you, and yeah, it will just question, it will make you question your entire mind, that or entire programming life. What have you been doing? You have not done anything yet. So yeah, don't go on to the heading if it is an easy question or a hard question or a medium question. Any question can be solved if you give the mind and try to analyze it. And if you are stuck, then you're stuck and you won't be able to solve it until and unless you actually understand by watching a video or seeing the solution. Second, speaking of solutions, it's not bad or not a bad habit if you see solutions. If you're stuck on a problem for like more than an half an hour, I would say, if even if it is a hard question or a medium question, yeah, you should not waste your time. You should just look to the solution, understand it, and then do it. And third thing that I have learned is pattern recognizing and solving those questions by recognizing the pattern are two very different things. Why I'm saying this? Because I'm gonna introduce one more platform, that is neat code, not lead code, neat code. Well, neat code is one of the platforms that is very helpful, because you can't just go into lead code and solve random questions. You need a proper roadmap, and neat code's roadmap, I think it's very very helpful. I haven't if you can see on the screen, I haven't solved it properly. By solving 100 questions, I have only completed arrays. I think it was two pointers, sliding window, and maybe a little bit of string and binary search and all these problems, and that's it. And if you actually think about it, those are all just arrays questions. So 100 questions is only arrays questions, and after solving all of those, I can definitely say that yes, I may recognize the pattern, but even after recognizing the pattern, there have been times where I have been stuck, like at the very last step. I'm talking about medium level questions. At the very last step, I'm stuck, can't solve it, very frustrating. And yeah, that thing made me realize that solving questions is a different technique, and recognizing a pattern is a different technique. That's why you have to solve a lot of problems. Even if you're not solving a lot of problems, you have to either solve repetitive problems of the same kind. That's when pattern recognition increases. And also, implementing that theory of pattern recognition will enhance your uh, question solving ability, I would say. And that was the most important learning after solving 100 questions that I have recognized or I have realized. That is, yeah, it's not easy. Second thing, staying consistent. There have been days where I have just submitted for the sake of submitting or for the sake of just continuing my streak. I know it's not good, I know it's very bad, but it is what it is. I need to maintain that streak. I need to, that is one. But yes, that has uh that streak has made me do DSA every single day. I have been doing DSA for every single day. It's been, I think it's been around 55 days or something like that. And I'm pretty confident if I can, if I'm able to continue that for about an year and a half, because that's the amount of time that I've left, I think I can clear. I think I can reach the levels of the students who are solving CP questions. That's what I'm trying to say. And yeah, this video has been very long. I hope you guys uh, learn few of my learnings after solving 100 questions and implement those things towards you guys. If you want a proper roadmap, follow neat code. I know neat code is a bit like advanced, but you have to watch videos on YouTube. There can be anything. Of course, I'm solving in Java, so I have to say, if you want to follow in Java, there's only one channel that you should follow, and that is Kunal Kushwaha's DSA playlist. I know it's not completed, but whatever it is, or however much it is, that is just a gold mine. He will give you the confidence that you don't need CP to crack FANG interviews, and you need that confidence. And I love him. Like, he's a very, very good teacher I have ever seen. Like, one of the best teachers. He's very good. So for Java, he is. If you want to follow Python, Python is basically neat code. Neat code has its own YouTube channel, and he solves questions in Python. So if you want to follow Python, neat code is just for you guys. And I think it will be very better if you follow neat code blindly. Like, that is gonna be very helpful. And yeah, I think I should just end this video now. It's been very, very long. And yeah, I hope you guys understand and learned a few of the things. So yeah, sorry for not uploading or for not being consistent. Like, it's not been easy for being consistent, but I'll try to be, right. So yeah, also developing, or I would say development journey documentation or update, I'll also give about that, what I've been doing in my back end journey or front end journey. So whatever it will be, I'll be uploading that. This was about my DSA journey. I have been doing DSA side by side with my development journey for about almost 2 months now. So yeah, it's been very hectic. That's why I've not been uploading the video. And hey, you guys, a very long video. I know most of you guys would not see me or would not see this, but yeah. If you enjoyed this video, then please leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to see more of such kind of videos, very helpful, or if this video helped a little bit, then yeah, just subscribe. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.